Assalamualaikum and good morning. Again, we are back to the salary problem using object-oriented approach again. We are going to talk about encapsulation in Java. Encapsulation, or sometimes people call it as data hiding, is a way where we can restrict access from the main class or the main method to the to critical data members. For example, like bank account balance of your bank account, or maybe a pay rate, or maybe social IC number, social security number. So those are critical variables, class variables, like the one in here, that we can protect. That means it is not accessible from any other place. If we see the process that we have here, for example, ours, these are all public members, okay, class members. That means we can actually change the value. So let's try and change that. I'm going to change the value hours equals to, I don't know, 789. Okay, so what happened here, after we get the user to enter the hours that they work, the program will calculate the salary, then we will change back the hours. So we can see the changes if we add another statement here. Maybe we can concatenate with another string. The salary is whatever for we can get back the hours, mine hours. Yeah, I'll just do that. Okay, so this part here will get the value salary from here. Same goes the value hours from the object class. Okay, now let's try that. Okay, enter hours. I'm going to enter 100. Okay, now if you see, the salary is 100, which is correct, because the process here is we calculate the salary first, then only we change the hours. But we can detect from the output the salary is 100, which is 100 ringgit for 789 hours, which does not make sense. So these are the kind of things that we want to protect. We don't want users to, or anyone to, access the value from our object class. So how do we do that? Let me just undo this. Okay, how do we do that is by having the variables as private variables. Okay, private double hours. I'll just make it clean. Double salary. Okay. What are the effects? If let's say it is private data fields or private class members, then it is not accessible from the main method anymore. Okay, because the main method is outside of the class. The main method is inside the main class, but the class variables belongs to the object class. So how do we access this? Is by having a special method we call setter and getter. Okay, or okay, let me just show that. So setter, public set, so it should be void. The naming convention we usually put as set of the variable names. Again, if you see the naming convention, this is two words, set hours, so we capitalize the first letter of the second word, and we are going to set with whatever value that the user sent in. So the content is basically the same like this. Okay, all right, and then we have another method called getter. Getter should return, so public double get hours, We are not going to send in anything. So the purpose of a getter method is just to return the variable. Okay. So what happened is, if we have 10 variables, then you actually need 10 setter and getter. I don't need setter getter for salary because it is just it is an output variable. Okay, it is not accessible. It is not supposed to change from the outside. So what happened here is I have this set hours. Whenever I want to change the value of hours, I have to use this method instead. So it is like a gatekeeper. Okay, now we see this from the main method. Now this is not accessible anymore. Okay, we're just going to call the no argument constructor because I'm going to show how we set the value using the setter. Okay, so what is the name of the setter again? Set hours. Alright, so basically this is we are going to call sorry, it comes from the object mine set hours, and we will send in the value hours that we get from user. Okay, and then we do the process, and when we want to, okay, let's try that first. Okay, salary has private access here. Yeah, so I'm going to need a salary as well. Because turns out that I access salary from the main method. Okay, so this is get salary should be return salary. We can actually simplify this. Okay, no problem. Set hour. Okay, sorry, this is supposed to be get hours. Okay, this is set salary. We don't need to set salary, but we need a get salary. Salary and get salary, it is actually the calculation of this, so might as well I return this. No problem. We maintain salary inside the process, but it will return the salary. Okay, so what happened in the main class, I cannot access the value salary here. I must go through the method get salary, and because it is a method, it has the open and close bracket. Okay, so what happened again, I'll just enter 110. The output is actually still the same. Okay, but remember, this is data hiding or encapsulation, very important if you are using. It depends on the design of your and the requirements of your program, and you can play a lot of different things. For example, you try to set you try to get the value for hours, and then you change it, and many other things. There are unlimited possibilities that can you do, but again, this is just a basic structure for to demonstrate encapsulation in object oriented approach. Okay, all right, bye.